Mars. Thanks.
So I'm not crazy. You did just call and say, please bring over your garbage?
Yeah, this'll save me a lot of work. This garbage I'm making doesn't smell. Yours doesn't either.
Of course not. We're vegetarian.
Well, that's okay. I'll just add a pair of Al's socks.
Peggy, what are you doing?
I'm getting myself a VCR.
I see.
No, you don't. You're not a housewife. You have your own money. I have to use strategy. You see, when you first get married, you can withhold sex. But then they get to like that. So you have to put a little spin on the ball. You see, I have to pretend to clean to remind Al how hard my work is. He'll come in that door any minute, sit down in the couch, put one hand down his pants and the other hand here on this VCR ad.
Excuse me, Peggy, but why don't you just say, honey, I want a VCR?
Because Al works very hard for his money, and he deserves me to work equally as hard to get him to spend it on me. To continue, he'll say, why do we need a VCR? Because you want to watch Phil and tape Oprah? Huh. I mean, everyone knows that you watch Oprah and tape Phil. Man, God love them. They're just children with paychecks. So I'll grovel for a while and I'll get my VCR.
But don't you find this demeaning?
Just the part where I have to explain it to you. Oh, there's his car.
I better get going.
Oh, no, stick around. You might lose your job someday and have to be a woman.
Al, I know you were at a funeral and all, so this might be a bad time to bring this up, but did you happen to come into our yard in the middle of the night and steal all our roses?
Steve, I've never been so insulted in my life.
Well, and I guess this isn't your watch.
So who died? A close family member?
Nah, worse, my barber, and it hit me pretty hard, too. Now, who am I gonna get to cut my hair?
Well, why don't you just do what you do with your lawn? Park your car on it and let it die.
Thanks, Mars, but much like the hair on your legs, I need the help of a trained professional.
Look, Al, why don't you just go to my barber?
Well, thanks, Steve, but I still care how I look.
Dad, why don't you just go to Kelly's guy, Mr. Albino?
Or you could always go to Bud's guy at the Pimple Emporium. Ask for Mr. Squeeze-It.
Look how I live.
Come on, Al. The kids will think you're serious. Honey, you're making a big thing over nothing. Usually, you're a big thing who makes nothing. Anyway, you can get your hair cut anywhere. There are thousands of stylists in this city.
Yeah, stylist. I want a barber with a barber pole, with an old dog that lays on the floor and scratches and bites at his fleas. Where am I going to see a sight like that again, Peg?
Look next to me while I'm sleeping.
Al, why don't you just find some guy with good hair and ask him where he gets it cut?
Well, sure, I'll compliment him on his great hair, and then he'll compliment me on my bedroom eyes, and we'll live together and make terrariums. I'm going upstairs to be alone with my grief.
Well, make sure to pull up the air wick. Hi, honey. Oh, Al, we had such a great day. Steve took us all to the zoo. And, Al, it was the best time to go. No lines or anything. Because, you know, during the day, all the idiots who have jobs can't go.
Dad, you'll never guess what we saw at the zoo today with Uncle Steve.
A family of vultures pecking the flesh of the daddy?
No, a big gorilla, big as you, scratching himself.
Yeah, and he had one hand where his pants would be. And in his other hand, you know how you hold your beer? Well, he was holding something. I think it was duty. Where were you around 3 o'clock today?
You know, my favorite part was the penguin cage. It really makes you think. There, but for the flippers, go I.
Well, the flippers and a breakaway bra.
You know, you should be nice to me. If I hadn't told the guard that you were with us, you'd be riding a unicycle and clapping for fish right about now.
Oh, my God. I'll bet that's Marcy. I was supposed to be out looking for a job today. If she smells fun on me, I'm a dead man. Stall her.
Look, Marcy, best cart in the lot. The foodies cart stunk, but I got this baby from a bag lady across the street. They always have the best stuff.
You excite me like no man I've ever met. No mercy to the Bundys.
No mercy. Let's see him top this baby.
And now, welcome to You Can't Miss.
Hey, this isn't supposed to be on tonight. I'll just write them down in my conspiracy book. Right after Robin Leach.
Hi again, I'm Adam Gold, and we're here tonight to see something we've waited a whole week to find out. Who will huge knockered airhead Candy Lipinski pick for her pleasure cruise? Bud Bundy or our own beautiful Rodrigo? Yeah, there's a tough call, huh, folks? Candy, haul it on out here for us. Candy, you make a lovely couple. Now, Candy, you remember Bud?
No.
Okay, Bud, good luck to you. And Candy, your choice, please. And then you and Rodrigo can be off to the Caribbean.
Hold your lousy consolation prize, you poor man's Chuck Woolery. Now, before the lovely Candy makes her decision, I have something to say to her.
Well, talk about the little engine that could. Well, go for it, big guy. But remember, no woman has ever not chosen Rodrigo.
Amber, you're here. Didn't I warn you about this house? Remember the story, the Bundyville horror? This is the place. These are the people.
And this is the church, and this is the steeple. Marcy, despite your annoying flapping of both lip and wing, I'm glad you're here. I'm having a problem with birds. Perhaps you can speak to them in their native tongue. They're keeping me up.
What's their secret?
They look the same as they did in high school.
Well, if you really want to scare them away, an owl will usually do it.
An owl? I'm an owl.
An owl, you dolt. You know, who?
What?
Who?
Huh?
Not huh, who?
Not home what?
Not huh, not what, who?
Who, owl, who?
Not owl, who? Owl, who?
Oh, an owl! Why didn't you say so? I need to get me an owl.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Al, either you're going to the zoo at midnight or come to bed.
Well, since she put it that way, to the zoo.
isn't the library. We must be in the wrong place, study buddy.
I thought we were going to get hammered and do it on the Pac-Man.
Ah, but that book must be checked out. Why don't we go to the other library down the street?
The one with the Jell-O shots?
Well, she's moving on up. She used to only date senators.
But here comes your mother. Go hide.
But wait, how am I gonna know when to start tape?
When I say to this guy Thunder, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
Hey, Al, how come on the wall next to the payphone it says, "For a good time, call our house"?
Beats me. I never had a good time there.
What do you have?
Did you call my wife an ugly, useless, lazy, Oprah-watching, bonbon-eating couch loafer?
No, I said, what do you have?
One of your finest beers. Nothing for the wife.
You're cute. Want to ride a hog?
What?
Well, all right then.
Hey, how come you get to read the directions?
Because I can. Now get in the car. Kelly. I know this may be a new experience for you, but why don't you try the front seat?
Oh, wow, this is so cool. All these knobs and these buttons and this big wheel.
Does that look a little more familiar now?
Oh, yeah.
Just get out of the car, okay? All right. Now, you put the tint on. After I roll up the window.